Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktails. Dirty Discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called You Gon' Pay for This Pussy. Let me say it again. Today's cocktail is called You Gon' Pay for This Pussy. The ingredients you need are a shot of vodka, 2 shots of cranberry juice, a splash of lime juice, and some lime LaCroix sparkling water, and some fresh cranberries or sugared cranberries and some ice. The way you're going to make You Gon' Pay for This Pussy is you're going to add the vodka, cranberry juice, and lime juice into a shaker with ice. Shake to combine. Pour mixture over ice and top off with the sparkling water. Toss a few of them cranberries into that glass and garnish with a lime slice. You gon' pay for this pussy.
I'm going to put some water in this drink. What's wrong with me?
Is it too strong? Let me taste.
Yeah,
we're drinking
strong.
Tequila and Coke. I know we just said you gonna pay for this pussy.
We're about to pay for this decision in a minute. Okay? I did the same thing. Welcome back to Cocktails Dirty Discussions,
Hey,
you guys.
y'all.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
Kiki, it was a blessing because, I got to rejoice with my family.
Yeah.
However, that is when I was the sickest. If you guys hear me, I have laryngitis. And at that point, I didn't really know what was going on. I thought I had bronchitis or the flu or something because I kept getting fevers, like really hot and really cold. And I didn't want to just stay at home. Like my parents ended up coming out. We went to Stone Mountain to my cousin Connie's, and some of our family members that also live in Stone Mountain. We all went to her house, and I went, and bitch, I was dying. Like I was still doing the line dances. We was doing the Kane Wang with it. I was dying though. Like I was like, Mom, I gotta go. I stayed for about 2 hours, and I went home and totally died. The whole long weekend, I was sick, bruh.
That's the worst. That was me the week before.
Girl.
I'm glad mine happened before Thanksgiving because that makes it worse. Did you even get to enjoy any food?
I didn't even get to enjoy any food because my throat was on fire. So this was before I went to the doctor. And when I went to the doctor, they gave me there's not medicine or antibiotics for laryngitis. So they gave me a steroid shot in my butt. Bitch, it hurt.
Did it feel fiery?
It felt fiery. And I was looking crazy. While I was in the waiting room, somebody saw me and was like, "Oh, you're from Temptation Island." Bitch, I was looking terrifying. I was like,
damn.
Please, please. They gave me the shot. It helped with the pain. So that part was good. But my bitch was sick the whole Thanksgiving weekend. But yo, little spread, that food, I don't even eat pork. And that pork roast or something looked good.
We didn't have a pork roast.
It was like a chunk of something.
We had a ham. Maybe that's what you're talking about. It was dark.
Yes.
Okay, so we had a ham, and then we had a couple of racks of lamb. But I cut those, so you would know that. And then we did roast duck, and we had a little bit of turkey from my grandfather. He's the only one who really likes turkey.
Turkey be dry. Even if you can make turkey good, it still be dry.
You still, I still put hot sauce on it, or some gravy or something. Nobody is a turkey person. And then Walker, I posted a video on my story and Walker's in the background. Ooh, I want some duck. I think it's so funny the stuff that he likes because he's 4. But, I was cooking all day. My ankles were hurting.
You cooked all of that by yourself?
Sean did the duck, Cajun rice dressing, regular dressing, and potato salad. Everything else I made.
Wow.
And then we did a brunch earlier in the day.
Oh, y'all had a lot of food.
And then the day before we did a taco night / game night. So we just invited different people over.
You probably still have leftovers.
I have so many. Nothing from taco night. We left all of that at Sean's house, but I still have regular Thanksgiving food. Oh. And I'm I'm going to have to freeze this because I don't want to throw it away.
I've already told you to bring me a plate.
I should have. It's not too late. But, yeah, it was really good overall. My mom was acting up. She came to my job on Tuesday. They all did. She's in there flirting with everybody.
Didn't she bring cookies or something?
She made some things called Neiman Marcus squares. It's kind of like a brownie. She made them and then told me to take them to work and give them to everybody. And she was like, just pretend like you made them. not me. And I was like, I don't need to be flirting with my coworkers. You do that already.
They gonna flirt back.
They do. And so she was just having a good time. We had a lot going on throughout the week, but it was a good time. I'm glad I got to see everybody. I got to see my grandparents. They came out.
That's amazing.
My aunt and her 2 sons came out. It was a good time. I did not end up dressing up on Thanksgiving though, and I was kind of upset about it. Like some shit happened earlier in the day and I was just over. I wore a hoodie and some fucking leggings. I was over. We gave my grandma an edible.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. She knew what it was.
No, you
didn't. So here's the deal. My grandma has epilepsy. And so that's when you have seizures. Yeah. And she's getting older and she has to get off of some of her medicine. So Sean had read somewhere about how they have CBD oils and THC can be good for people who have epilepsy. So I was like, well, we got these brownies. You want to try some? And then I was going to give her some of those drops that I had. Mm-hmm. She started laughing so hard. And then she was like, that's the best sleep I've had.
Did y'all all eat some of the brownie? Were y'all like, we all gonna have some?
Not everybody. I had some. Madison and Joseph had some. My aunts had some. They were nervous. My little cousin, DJ, he's not little. He's a senior in high school. He put some on his plate, but he was too scared to try it. So I'm sure Joseph made fun of him. My mom kept saying, why are y'all eating those dark chocolate brownies? Don't nobody like dark chocolate brownies. I like milk chocolate and white chocolate. And she's just going off. I was like, those aren't regular brownies. I know, girl. They're dark chocolate. And I'm like, whatever. I'm going to leave it alone. She's not going to want it.
I'm so glad y'all did that. Like,
she was asking for some the next day. She was like, you got any more of those little brownies?
Here, Granny.
I was like, yes. It's on top of the stove. But we had a good time. So I can't wait for Christmas to see what that's going to be like. Oh, here go my grandma now. She's probably calling about the brownies. I'm going to have to call her back, girl. Let me just open this so that she knows I'm in the studio. Mom, I'm in the studio. I have to call you back. Bye. Okay.
Bye.
I didn't want her to say nothing crazy. She keeps calling. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go. But yeah, that was Thanksgiving. Ready for Christmas. I want to see my sister and the rest of my family. I just love the holidays. Houston? I'm going to Dallas. Mallory lives in Dallas now.
Oh, did you tell me that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll be in Dallas too. I love Christmas.
You are too?
Yeah.
Do you know when you're going?
I'm gonna go Christmas Eve.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But I'm excited. Anyway, we do have a guest, so let me stop rambling about the holidays. But before we get to her, I want to talk to you guys about weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury. Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity. Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter? Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
There was a man in DeKalb County, Georgia, who met another man online. He meets this guy online, and he invites him over to his house. His daughter, Ashley Russell, spoke to Fox 5 News from Tennessee and said her dad was a chef, had a catering business, and he was about to grill for whoever the person was that came over. Now, luckily, he has security cameras in his house. Long story short, he pours the guy a drink and comes back to give him the drink, and the dude kills him. And this is like on the home security camera. So, upon further investigation, they find out that they had met on a dating app, and they've been trying to find the guy. Let me see if they found him.
The 2 guys met on a dating app.
Yeah, this is the guy, the killer.
Wow.
And they got him on there. They said the murder may have been an ambush. They did end up ransacking the man's house before leaving, but it was unclear if anything was stolen. Everybody was sad. There's a $2,000 Crime Stoppers reward because this man was 47. It was just shy of his 48th birthday, and he's gone. And he had kids. Like, he had other people. He was very involved in the community.
They met on an app?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing about these dating apps.
Like, I get very nervous to invite people over to my home.
Already. Like,
period.
So, like, from an app, like, y'all, please don't be out here doing that.
And nobody knows, like, the extent of their relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, they met on this app, but did they actually go and spend time together doing other things? I don't know. I think it's really sad, though. Mm-hmm. And it happened out here, and they still can't find the man, and he's on camera, but they can't find his ass. Yeah. I just think, so
that was
sad
sex.
That was. Mm-hmm. But if y'all know who killed, what's his name? Frankie Tyrone Russell.
Frankie Tyrone Russell.
Somebody's daddy, somebody's friend, somebody's son, uncle, brother, all of that.
Dang, Frankie Tyrone.
Anyway, so that's it for weird sex. Thanks to whoever sent me that story.
Y'all, we got a guest today. We got a guest. We got Muva Esh.
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
She got her whole titties out. Both of them is out.
Okay. Philly know. Philly know what's up.
It's cold outside.
Okay.
Oh, my birthday is in the winter. I don't care.
Oh.
Ever.
Girl, please. I'll be out there like, I'm trying not to be cold, but I'll be having a whole bunch of coats and everything else. Oh my goodness. Okay, so before we get into why we have you on the show and all of your story and everything, we're going to play a little game. What is it? Never have I ever?
Never have I
ever. Okay, so since some people will only be listening to this, just make sure you say if you did it or not.
Okay.
And take your drink.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
I know. And she's taking it like a G, and we're
I'm over here like
squirming. She's like, "Ooh, this is good and smooth." Okay. Never have I ever played damsel in distress to get what I want from a man.
I definitely have.
Oh, yeah.
I have too.
I have too.
I don't like doing it though.
Me either.
Don't mind. I'm not gonna lie. I
it.
don't mind.
Yeah, I'm one of those girls where I always be like, oh, I don't need no nigga, that attitude.
Really?
I used to be that. Yes, and I stopped it though. So I'm just now recently starting to do that damsel in distress thing because that works a lot better.
I said I was about to try it again. Niggas like saving hoes.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I've been reading the Emin Man is for money, and look, I'm like,
no,
right.
seriously.
Cuddy told me that a few times, and I was like, you know what, sis? I mean, you getting shit taken care of, not me. So let me just
aside.
Yeah.
listen.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, put my pride aside in other situations. Why can't I do it when I'm actually going to benefit? You know?
Like, seriously.
Okay, next one. Never have I ever had sex with one of my dad's friends. I have not.
No.
Not knowingly.
Not knowingly.
No.
I don't even.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope not.
I don't know any. No.
I think most of my dad's friends, I've met them already. And a lot of them are friends, but they're really cousins.
Oh, so really?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is African. So, and I used to have an African sugar daddy.
Uh-huh.
You know, I ain't never tell him my real name. So
I hope that wasn't your dad's
I hope
friend.
that was my dad's friend too, because
At least he won't tell him.
Yeah,
Because he don't know your name.
Yeah, right.
You safe. It's all good. Okay, next one. Never have I ever had sex with a man or woman double my age.
Recently.
Who said recently?
I have.
You have, both of you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, never?
Never? Not twice my age.
Mhm.
Even when you were like 20?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Really?
I like them old.
There were some men who were definitely old, but they weren't twice my age. Not that old.
Mm.
Yeah. My sugar daddy was probably like twice my age. Both of them. And my
that's a good sugar daddy.
and this recent lady that I just had sex with.
Oh, you had a...
Was she a sugar mama or you just had
No.
sex with-
I've never had a sex party, but I'm gonna say that for the cocktail.
Wow. I gotta
that's
hear
going to be
that.
a good cocktail.
Yeah.
I sometimes like to watch old lady porn, so I'm really interested in hearing this story.
She wasn't
Like
like
with the hairy pussy?
great.
hairy, wrinkly. It's this weird infatuation I have. It's really weird.
She wasn't like grandmom old.
She wasn't?
Mm-mm.
She was just like a mature woman.
She was probably like mom old.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Never have I ever felt ashamed after a sexual act that I performed or was performed on me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I had took a sip right before you said it, so I just took another sip. Like
That feeling of feeling ashamed after it has to do with sex, and you're just like,
I just look.
what did I do? You know that
Who am
video of the
I?
little frog girl, and she's like,
Mhm.
what did I do? Who am I? I wasn't raised like this.
Right. Like, what the fuck is
crack
that?
up.
I'm nasty. I remember one time this dude like got nut in I had eyelash extensions, and when you get cum in your eyelash extensions, it doesn't matter if it's a full set. It doesn't matter if you have the washing utensils. You got to get them shits all the way redone because something about the cum.
I didn't get mine redone. I just kept it pushing.
So you had cum in your eye a little bit to the refill.
Cum lash.
Your last check was like,
I washed it.
what
I
is
brushed
this?
it. I had
Why
to put it
Your
out.
last check like, what's
I'm not
going
taking
on?
them off. When I get lashes and I'm laying there for too long, I'll be like, okay, I got to get up for a second. Like, I'm just...
Oh, you would annoy me.
I'd be knocked out.
But that's why I go every 2 weeks, so I don't have to get a full set.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, that's smart.
I do not like people keep getting
I gotta
up.
see Delonda in a couple days. All right. Next one. Never have I ever had sex with a preacher.
I can say never.
No, never. Unfortunately.
They would probably get on my goddamn nerves and want to pray afterwards.
I don't know.
Like,
so there was this preacher.
Weird.
Didn't you hear about this preacher that recently just got caught
giving head?
Yeah.
With the tongue? What's his name? Pastor Williams? Pastor Wilson?
To a woman?
That was in Savannah?
Was he giving head to a man or a
A
woman?
female.
But his tongue was so
He was in the
long.
video like...
I'm going to find the video for you.
Was he married? Or was it okay that he was...
I don't know.
He was married?
He was.
I was trying to find the scandal.
He was
in it.
he was married. Well, you shouldn't be having premarital sex.
Oh,
He's the minister of the church,
That's
and
how
he just
much-
eating this bitch's pussy.
Yeah.
All on video. And I mean, he was going to work.
He was. I wish I had the video.
I'm about to pull it up on Twitter so y'all can see, but
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Never have I ever sucked a fart out of a booty hole.
No, did you do that shit?
the sound.
No.
Why would you suck a fart out of a booty hole?
Whoa.
I never sucked a fart out of a booty hole, but somebody slid in my DMs recently and was like, dang, you so fine, I'll suck a fart out your booty
Oh
hole.
my goodness.
And I was like,
Wow.
Oh, they be thinking that shit is cute.
can you
was
really even
nasty.
suck a fart out of a booty hole?
I've heard of slurping in and out the booty hole. I've heard of that. Yep.
It's a whole...
I don't think
What
it's
the
slurping
fuck?
a fart, but it's definitely like if you pass gas, that'd be bad. That's bad.
That's a whole juicy tooty.
I just cannot. Okay, that was the last one.
That was the
Break up.
last one, Muva Esh.
Okay, so Muva Esh sent us an email a while back saying, you know, I heard y'all say on the show y'all wanted somebody to come on who sold pussy before. She was like, I don't do it no more, but I used to do it. And I'm willing to tell my story. I said, bitch, I know you fucking lying. Let me talk to you first and let's see what kind of
If you
pussy
lying.
selling she was doing. So we had a little conversation already and it was very interesting. So tell us.
I actually still kind of do it.
Oh, you do?
Well,
Like,
would you
occasionally.
Okay.
would you
occasionally.
consider yourself a prostitute?
No.
Okay, why?
Because every time I'm linking up with this guy is sex. So I actually did, like, my recent podcast episode, we defined what a prostitute was. And a prostitute is like, I guess I would. Because I was thinking of escort. Because there is a difference.
I've always
There's a
felt like
difference.
the escorts are more so selling this girlfriend experience.
Yeah,
It's a
that
lot
is the
higher
difference. Yep,
end.
that's the difference.
And then prostitution is just like, okay, you want some
Selling
head? It's
pussy.
$200.
Yep. So I guess it would be appropriate to call me a prostitute.
Okay.
So how did you get into that?
Okay, so I got into it because I had a best friend. We're not friends anymore, but my best friend at the time, like, she was into it. Like, she did it. And I didn't find out that she was into it until, like, probably, like, let me see. We haven't been friends all year, so I'm going to say, like, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She was into, like, selling pussy and shit, and she would talk to me about it. And I just came out of nowhere. It was like, how do you do it? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you doing it for? Like, she was just like, you know, she was struggling, you know, a single mom, her baby dad died, and she was just going through a lot, like, coming up with money. And she was just telling me how she got, like, different guys, Johns or whatever she called them, and they're, like, coming back and they would just give her money and stuff to fuck. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to try it. But first I tried it with just head. Like, I was just like, you know what? Let's just try it. Cause I'm like, I really need some money. I don't like asking my parents for money. And then I wasn't really like working at the time. Like, it was very slow for me. I have a son myself and my baby dad's not really in the picture. So I needed help and I was just not trying to ask for it. Like, I'm never the type to ask for help. Like, I'm like, all right, what they say, like, a girl should never be broke if she got a pussy. Like, yeah. So, I started just like promoting a little bit on Facebook. Like, niggas would just, before I even did it, niggas would come at me like, yo,
well,
like,
what does promotion look like on
Okay.
Facebook when we're
so
selling
it's like
puss?
basically like a little bit teasing, a lot of teasing actually, like bras, panties. Like, I actually tease, I'm a tease in general. So niggas will already just come at me like, how much, like, what's up? Like,
And so what do you say?
first when I wasn't doing it, I'm like, what you mean how fucking much? If you ain't got $1,500, leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's how I was asking. Yeah, because I hate when niggas do that. Like, they be want to ask how much, and then when you say a price, they be like, oh, what? Are you serious? Like, yeah, nigga, you asked. Fuck you mean? Yeah. So that's how it all started. It was like just a conversation. I'm like, okay, girl, I'm about to go meet my first person. You know, I would have somebody to at least send my location to.
Yeah.
Cause that's scary. Like, it's
I was just
scary
going to say,
as
were
fuck.
you scared?
Fuck yeah. I was scared. Like, first time I went to go meet a nigga for head, I was like, all right, $150 for head. Period.
Wow, that's pretty steep for head.
Because it's hard. Like,
my jaw be getting tired. I need it to be worth it.
Yeah. Because at first it was 100. It was 100. And then I was like, all right, no. I'm doing too much work. Like, niggas be not nutting. I sucked dick for an hour and a half before. Like,
okay, an hour and a half.
Yes.
Oh, so the dick,
hell no.
Blowjob might need to be like hourly.
No, what I'm saying is that's how long it took. Because it was I suck your dick till you nut.
Oh, for 150.
Yes.
You have to change it to be like, okay, you get 10 minutes.
So what I did was just, eventually.
Learning lessons.
No real shit. No real rape. After that hour and a half, I really was like, you guys, actually, that was probably the last time I actually sold just head. Because I'm like, no, that's too much. Like, I took too long and you didn't even know. Like, that wasn't worth it to me.
Yeah.
So then I just upgraded to like, all right, well, now I'm selling pussy. So $350.
Now, what if the dick is slightly larger than average?
I didn't come across like big dicks.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good for the business.
You don't want to be all hurting.
Yeah.
And everything. That might be bad.
I didn't come across big dicks, thank God. But niggas was cheap anyway. So honestly, I failed at it. I failed at it.
What was like the craziest thing that somebody asked you to do? Or was it pretty much all basic sex?
It was really basic. Like, I didn't have any like crazy niggas, like really, because I literally had a set of rules that I was following. Like, you're paying this for 1 hour or until you nut. That's it. No two rounds. I wasn't staying there all night. You're not keeping me for a whole night. It was none of that. It was when you nut, I'm out. I'm not staying the night. I'm not like I had rules that I was following specifically for that reason. Like, I didn't want them running me. I had to run them. That's how I kind of sort of did it.
That is important.
It is. So there was nothing like degrading that anyone ever asked you to do?
No. Honestly, it was only like 5 niggas that actually paid for it.
Did you ever have a situation where it's like, okay, we agree on the price. I get there, I suck your dick, and then they don't give you the money?
No, but I remember I told you about the fake money situation.
Tell the story.
Oh my God, yo. So I got played. This is when I knew it wasn't for me. Okay. So, this, I'm gonna say little boy, cause he really played me like real bad and I'm so mad. But, he hit me up, Facebook, he always been hitting me up. I'm like, $350. If you ain't got it, don't talk to me, like, period. And the reason why first I'm gonna tell you why I picked $350.
Okay, because I was
my card note is $350.
So you wanted to make sure your card note was paid.
Every time I felt like I need to open my legs, you need to pay a bill.
Okay.
Period. That was my rule. My girlfriend wasn't following that rule. I just knew I couldn't do that shit. Like, if you want to open up your legs, $50, $100, no. I need a bill paid. And that was the highest bill of mine, which is the card note. And that was it. And so, he came over, whatever. I'm like, all right, where the money at? Mind you, always knew get the money first. Always knew that. Always knew get the money first. And he gave me the money. It was in a dark room in my house. So this is the only nigga I ever invited.
Over?
This is the only nigga
I would have been terrified.
Listen, y'all. This is the only guy who ever came into my house, like ever. And I don't even remember why I did it. Honestly, for him to come in my house, but he was the only guy that did it. So it was like dark room. I have a fixed up basement. That was it. So he came in, gave me the money. I'm like, all right, come on. So we're having sex or whatever. And the thing that fucked me up the most is this nigga took the condom off. Like,
did you notice that he took it off or you didn't notice?
After it. I didn't notice till after.
Oh,
so I'm like,
no.
nigga, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, no, like, you're not about to sit there. He all laughing and shit. He dropped his phone. This nigga left. He called like, yeah, I left my phone. So I'm like, I gave it back to him and everything. I go upstairs, go get the money, count it out. It's $300 of fake, like, the Chinese money. Like, I'm so mad because my brother had it in his wallet not too long ago.
What is Chinese money? What do you mean?
It was $100 bills. It looked just like the $100 bill, but it had like red stamp. It had a red, like, Chinese symbol on it. Like, it was fake. It was fake. Like, as soon as I turned on the light, I knew it was fake. Like, I just knew it. It don't look real whatsoever. But in the dark, it looked real. It had the little, you know how on the $100 bill got that little line in there or everything. Yes, it looked, I was so mad. So I called them and he had me blocked.
Wow. Oh, he got you.
Yeah, he got me real bad. And I didn't
even call the
police.
Was
that like, is that when you decided to stop?
That's when I really got humbled and I was just like, you know what, I'm not doing this shit that's when I got the money marker. That's when I got.
You were like, I gotta
upgrade my business.
I kind of stopped because I felt like he was a part of the reason, but also because it wasn't working for me. Like, niggas was not trying to pay the $350 that I asked for.
Did you ever have like a max amount of dudes that you would like deal with in a day?
What you mean?
Like, would you just have like one customer a day, or would you
No.
be like, oh, I got one at 1 o'clock, I got my 3 o'clock, I got my 4:45?
I had a time where I had this is only when I was sucking dick though, like the dick sucking part of it. I had a time where I was I sucked like 3 dicks in one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you ever feel like, ew?
Yeah, every time.
Under normal circumstances, like just your everyday life, do you enjoy sex?
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, every time I fucked these niggas though, they was not getting no extraness because it wasn't like I didn't feel
a connection.
No, at all.
So
it wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Lay back.
Yeah. No, not lay back because I know how to fuck. So I'm definitely fucking you because I want them to nut. Mm-hmm. So I'm very good at giving head. Like I know how to give head. So I'm definitely putting my effort and hurrying up to get them to nut so I can get the fuck out. I wasn't playing when it came to sex, but I wasn't like doing my utmost best or anything. Like, but I just did enough for them to hurry up and nut so I get the fuck out. It wasn't no, laying straight on them. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that. I got a fat ass. Like, this ass is bouncing back. Like, I don't even know how to do that. Like, it's not staying still at all.
Oh my God. I'm really shocked that you were getting clients from Facebook.
Yeah,
is like
Facebook was it. Yes.
Family friendly.
It's crazy.
It depends on who you know.
So,
if you're friends with a bunch of your family members, but I also have noticed it's a bunch of people who I feel like the best way I can think to describe them is like people who didn't progress in life and they just kind of stayed stuck like in the MySpace days, but they moved to Facebook, and it's a lot of ratchetness on Facebook.
Wow.
And so what happened? Crazy stuff.
So what happened with me is that I used to be a stripper as well.
Okay.
But actually a dancer. I'm gonna say a dancer because we never actually got fully naked, and I feel like a stripper gets fully naked. A dancer, I feel like that's cool. We stayed in our little, dance outfits.
You used to dance in Atlanta?
I used to dance in New York. I used to go to New York.
Okay.
When I'm from Philly. So I used to just go to New York and dance out there. But when I was first dancing, I danced in Philly. It was this club in Philly called Studio 69, I think. It was years ago, before I had my son. And I had got snitched on, right? So I had family on this particular Facebook. This is my second Facebook, but I had family on this Facebook where, I would post pictures trying to promote myself. And long story short, my dad got a picture. My mom and dad got a picture of me. Yeah, for my birthday, I turned 21 in a strip club, and they took a picture of me and family. These are people I told to come out to celebrate with me. And they literally took the picture and gave it to my parents. Like, and my mom literally took my damn shoes. Listen, my mom took my damn shoes and threw them away.
Oh man.
She threw your shoes away?
She just threw my shoes away because it was like
shoes. Her stripper shoes.
My stripper shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause she was trying to get me to stop. Cause it was like, they found out, and I told them that, I wasn't getting naked. I was a bartender. Like, I was a waitress. I'm not a dancer. Like, they're lying. Like, it was just that day. Like, I was just lying and shit. And she was like, no, I don't want you doing it. I'm like, but you're not giving me no money. Like, what you mean? Like, and at this time, like, I was dead serious about some money. Like, it just was like, I was broke. I don't like being a broke bitch at all. Like, at all. Like, anytime I go out, I'm the bitch that got bread with whoever I'm with. Like, I'm that person. So I don't like being broke. And she figured that the way to get me to stop doing what I was doing, because I was still going out at night, she threw my dance shoes away.
Was to throw, but she didn't know.
Did you
were
get
like,
another pair?
Buy some more.
I bought another pair. Yes, and I just left it in my trunk.
She thought
smarter.
Yeah, because no. And I still got them.
She was like, I'm throwing them shoes away.
She sure did. And I still got them.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so that's how, so then I got on Facebook and aired all these Africans the fuck out. Like, I think me being African got a lot to do with it, right? So both of my parents are African. Like, my parents are straight from the boat. They ain't no
Nigerian?
Born here. No, Malian. So they're from Mali. And, the community is they just like talking too much. Like, so I went on Facebook, I put on this rant, like, fuck all y'all. All y'all need to mind your fucking business. Don't none of y'all pay my bills. Don't none of y'all checking on me. Don't none of y'all do shit for me. So who the fuck went to my mom and dad and told them this shit? Like, I was just mad as shit. So I was like, that's why I made a new Facebook, and I ain't add none of y'all bitches. Straight up. And I made a new Facebook, and that Facebook was more provocative because I was still dancing.
Yeah.
Are you still dancing now?
No, I stopped dancing. I don't like dancing.
Okay.
I don't like dancing. I'm too talkative to dance. Like, I was always the girl with the gift with the gab. So I would spend more time talking than actually making money dancing.
I feel you.
So it's just, I don't really like it. And then all I do is shake my ass. I don't know how to do no pole tricks or anything.
Oh yeah,
and in New York, pole tricks is the shit.
Yeah.
So
because if I can't do the tricks, I don't want to be the one girl that's standing there trying to twerk. And
yo, seriously,
work.
And I was that girl.
So I'm gonna have to be the girl that's talk to you. Tell me about your wife and how.
No, seriously,
I would be the girl.
No, it's
that would
not
be
even about your wife. I'm flirting with them.
I would be flirting with the girls and like doing a slow
oh no,
like a
not in New York. Them bitches ain't flirting with you.
I'll be like, okay, I got you. What's up, baby? What
Girl,
you
them bitches is not flirting with you in New York.
Did you ever set up like an OnlyFans page or a premium Snapchat?
Yeah, I had a premium Snapchat too. So when I stopped selling pussy, I did the premium thing. Okay. Me and my girlfriend, me and her did it. Like together. I was just like, yeah, a partner. We was like, we can make more money. You know, we both got a lot of male attention, so we can make money like this. We started off with like $20 a person. Mm-hmm. Like, so we could just split that $10 each or whatever. We went up to like 50 people in like a month. That shit was lit. We was loving it. And then it was like they had to renew every month. Mm-hmm. And that's when it got funny because niggas was acting like they wasn't trying to renew and shit. And then
people really have them Snapchat premium.
Yeah, I still actually have my Snapchat premium. It's occasional though. So anytime I go out on a trip or something, I entertain it. But now it's $50 to get added and it's only a week.
Wow.
like
a whole, there's bitches that really got businesses. Like,
yeah, it's really, I thought about
sex sells.
Sex does sell.
Like, it's plenty of avenues to do it.
It is. So that was a lot better for me, actually.
Back to like the prostituting. I thought you were like, you had a bunch of clients, but you said you really didn't have like
that's why I said I failed at it. I failed miserably. Like it was because they was trying to like debate with me like, man, I got 200 for you, but I'm asking for 350. What do you got 200 for?
That is so hit me up
rude.
With the price for this seriously is 350.
No, seriously.
If you want some $200 pussy, you need to go down the block.
That's exactly what I started saying. I'm like, okay, but you want it with me, right? Okay, then this is what I'm charging you. This is it. And that was it. I wasn't budging. I wasn't moving. Actually, I was going up. So you either gonna get it. This is the deal, actually. This is the deal now.
Did you ever entertain the thought of maybe going a pimp route and like getting a pimp?
No, because it never made sense for me to sell my pussy and give it to a man. It just don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I guess it makes sense in terms of clientele. Mm-hmm. Like, so they would know more people and you probably would make more money in the long run. But I don't know any pimps. 1, 2, it just still didn't make no sense to me. I wanted all my money, all of it.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be like an escort either, and like.
I definitely would be escort. Yes.
Why would you do that? Because you still gonna have to give somebody a cut.
Because I feel like an escort price is way higher than what the fuck I'm talking about. And then they talk about returning clients. Like, this is actually a clientele. Like, I only fuck with one nigga I used to fuck with during that time. Mm-hmm. Now.
Okay.
That's why I say I kind of sort of still, but we kind of cool. Like,
but he does pay you your money.
He paid me every time. And I asked for extra money and he give it to me, but he got money. Like, he don't give a, like, I asked them to get my car fixed. I'm moving. I asked him to give me money to move and he's okay with everything. And he fuck with me on some real, like, he's a real nigga. That's my opinion. Shit. He respect the hustle and he fuck with me for real. He like, yo, if I ain't never meet you this way, like, I definitely would fuck with you. I'm like, yeah.
Is he like a street dude or is he like?
He a street nigga. Okay. For sure. He a drug dealer.
Okay. So if you had met him under different circumstances, is that somebody you think you want to date?
Yeah. He a good nigga. Like, he's smart and he get money. That's all I need. A smart nigga that get money. I love it.
So like when you had these clients, were you dating anybody?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Even now, my intention is not to be dating. Dating needs full undivided attention. And at that time, it don't feel right for me to be trying to boo love and shit when all I'm thinking about is money. Like, cut check, what's up? Like, no.
Don't know what to get that special someone for Christmas? Just head on over to adamandeve.com. Adam and Eve is a great place to go to find the perfect sex toy or lube or lingerie, whatever it is that you want to do for your significant other. That's the perfect place to go. You know, free stuff is always great. I love free stuff, but free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even better. Select almost any one item and you'll get 50% off. And then Adam and Eve loads on the free stuff. Just enter offer code COCKTAILS at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. And 6 free spicy movies, plus free shipping. It doesn't get better than that. That's Cocktails at adamandeve.com.
Do you think that when you do meet somebody that you like and you want to date them, will you let them know that you have been doing this?
It's so funny that you said that, right? Because I literally had this conversation on my podcast just happened. And he asked me, he was like, so like, do you feel like you would tell someone like, you know, that you used to do this? I'm like, no. What am I telling them for? That's a past life of mine. What am I telling them for?
I mean, there are a lot
I would want to know.
If you used to cheat, are you coming up to tell somebody that you're a cheater? Are you saying that straight off the rip?
Well,
no.
Here's the deal.
But if he asks me, I'm going to say yes.
If they ask
me, yes, I'll answer. But I'm not going to volunteer that information. No, don't ask me. Don't tell. I'm not telling you.
I think the reason why somebody would say why they would want to know and why tell is because there's a lot of things that could take place. And it could happen if you have sex with anybody.
Right.
Your risks are a little bit higher when it comes to STDs. Maybe somebody you're out and people see you and they're like, dang, and they call them out and you haven't told them and they don't know how to fucking react and they don't know you used to be out here selling pussy on the corner.
Okay. So if that was to ever happen, like if I start fucking with somebody who I know, friend or cousin or something like that, where they used to be around me during that time of my life, I have to say something out of respect. That's even if I wasn't doing that and I was dating somebody else I used to talk to, I'm going to tell them like, that's just something that I feel like they have the right to know. So then they have the option to, you know, all right, well, I'm gonna still fuck with you because that's what you used to do. Or, no, I can't fuck with you. You used to do that. Either way, it's like, okay, I did what I had to do. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's not like you can
I can't do shit about my past. Like, facts. I can't do shit about my past. Like, you know, niggas done seen me go through these phases. And, I even asked this guy, like, how would he, like, is there a time where if somebody that's watching me go through this, right, would he ever be able to forget that particular phase in my life? And he was like, no, maybe not right away. Maybe later on. Maybe it gotta be like a long time, maybe 10 years ago or something like that. But it was just like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Do you think that you're hurting? I hate to sound like a therapist, but like, do you think that you're just numb to like really finding a relationship and finding a man that will give you everything you want without you having to be like, this is how much my price is?
I could be suffering from something, right? Because I used to be real ugly and very insecure and very dark skinned. Cause you know, growing up, it was just very hard for me to get any type of male attention, right? So I probably, when I was like 20, I just started getting like a little bit of male attention. So probably then is where I started like feeling myself and doing shit like that. But yes, like I might be, because my dad is in my life. So it's not that situation, you know? I'm pretty sure if I came to my dad like, yo, Dad, I need some money, this man probably would give it to me. But I see what he's going through. I don't want to add no more stress to my dad at all.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask him. And I just did what I felt the need to do to get wherever I'm going.
When you were with these men and you were making them pay you, or even like when you were dancing, did it give you like a sense of power over them?
No.
You're really just like, cut the check.
No, seriously. And I forgot. That's it. Like, it was no memory kept like, oh, I really like this nigga. No, it was no extra conversation. It was no trying to get to know you. It was none of that. Like, it was straight up. Like, say if a nigga, like, one nigga, I sucked his dick real good and he loved it. To this day, he still hit me up like, yo, I really miss your head, da-da-da. And I'm just like, yo, you really gotta let that go because it's never gonna happen again. Like, for him, particularly because you only paid $100. My head now, it's not even 100, it's 5.
Oh, wow. That's
price for me went up because when I stopped doing that, I started like fucking for pleasure. So when I got into like having sex for pleasure, because before I wasn't doing it, like I was just fucking for money, or when I was fucking niggas that I felt like they wasn't even pleasing me for real. So now I went through the phase where, you know, I'm getting to know my body. I'm more sexually like into myself. I'm playing with myself, anal toys, squirting, just learning all these things about my body that now is just like, I'm a freaky bitch. You know, I like to do a lot of shit. And if a nigga gonna pay for it, he's gonna get all that now. Because that's what I like to do. So even if I'm getting money for it, I feel like now I would still be who I am in bed. Like, y'all would get the full experience. Therefore, is no $300. That's not even it no more.
Wow.
At all. I got bigger bills.
Kiki, would you ever pay $500 for some bomb ass head?
No. No. Because what's going to be the refund policy? What if I'm not actually satisfied?
Right.
How do I know it's going to be bomb? I can't pay $500 for it. No, I got bills.
What if you had it, though? What if you was just a rich bitch?
No. I mean, I did say I would have a sugar baby, though. Like, I would have me a little boy toy. But I would just have one. I don't know how much his allowance would be, but he going to have to give me more than head. You going to have to do a lot.
Yeah.
I stopped selling just head, though. I was just like, you can't get just head. Because niggas would do that. Like, I'd be like, all right. They'd be like, how much? And I tell them. They'd be like, all right, how about just the head? I'm like, no.
So you have like a little package now. It's like how makeup artists won't just do your eyes.
Yeah, like, no.
You can't just go and be like,
you can't just know. You gotta get the whole thing or nothing. There's no shortcut around it. Like, it's either you gonna take the full thing or you ain't gonna take nothing. There's no discount, no half cut, nothing. I did used to do a discount for niggas that I actually was attracted to, though. I ain't gonna lie, I did that.
You did what?
A discount for a nigga that I was attracted to.
Oh, so you have been attracted to people?
Yeah, just one time. It was this one nigga. I still like him.
He was tall.
He was light skinned, tall, husky, nice body. I'm like, why are you paying for this? But go ahead, give me it.
You know, I think some people pay for the discretion. They don't want, and they want to be done too. Like, they don't want any mixed signals. Like, I'm paying you.
He would look good. He definitely didn't have
anybody.
to. He definitely didn't have to, but you know, suck the shit out of his dick.
She's still reminiscing about it.
To this day, he be in my DM playing with me though. I'm like, yo, you playing? Leave me alone.
Wow. Did people ever tip you?
Yeah, I got tipped before from the light skin nigga. That one.
I feel like, you know, if you could also like do this with Uber driving. Like you could like
what?
You could Uber drive and like you could really have a nice little marketable flyer and hand it to
a flyer. You mean you get locked
illegal.
Up? It's definitely what the fuck? I don't live in Vegas, girl.
I'm saying, discreetly hand it to the niggas.
Ain't no deceit. You gotta be careful.
Did you ever get nervous about the guys that you were meeting? Like, what if they were a cop?
I didn't even think about that.
I just thought about it.
Everything's
when you
so
said
liberal nowadays.
Around the time I was doing it, no, those were not my thoughts. Like, even the whole killing shit, like, not my thoughts. Like, I put myself in some dangerous situations. Could have been really, crazy. But the only good thing that I've ever done was always send my girlfriend my location. Like, always sent her a picture of who it was that I'm linking up with. This is his picture. This is his number. This is where I'm going. So if you don't hear from me in about an hour or two, you know something is wrong.
That's good, but that's still just like, we'll come and find
dangerous
your
as
body.
fuck.
Yeah.
Dangerous as fuck. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't, that's probably why I went a part of all the reasons that, you know, I felt miserably with the fake money and shit. But that's probably all the
That is still
other,
so crazy to me. I can't believe they gave you
I can't believe he gave me
money.
that shit either. Cause I really,
Do you feel like, doing like just teasing people online, like the Snapchat or even Instagram, Facebook, whatever, is more profitable for you?
Yeah.
And then do you think, somebody asked on live, do you feel like the sex robots and all like the stuff with technology is making it harder?
No, people cheat.
Because I feel like nobody's buying the robots.
Nobody is buying robots. Nobody want to fuck a robot.
Expensive.
Like, people aren't even really fucking like them little toys, like those toys for guys that they got the
fleshlights. Those niggas be having fleshlights. A lot of niggas are not getting pussy, and the fleshlight is a lot cheaper than what you just said.
It sure is, and you know. But I feel like around that time, like in Philly, because it was only Philly niggas that was hitting me up. They were cheap as shit. Like, they just wasn't trying to, because it was girls selling pussy for $60 out there.
$60?
Like, yes, that is the number out there. And I just wasn't
drugs? Like a crackhead selling pussy?
Like, they were on a page selling pussy for $60. Like, when I used to, my first time dancing, y'all,
I would feel insulted.
Like $60, I would feel insulted if someone came to me and was like, "You want to buy this for $60?" I'd be like, well, what's wrong with it?
Have y'all ever heard of the term date?
Yeah.
Huh?
Date.
Like, date. I'm going on a date tomorrow?
No. Like, I'm trying to date me. Like, that's a term in a strip club, right? So when I first started dancing.
What does that mean?
Fucking.
Oh.
In Philly.
Yes. So when I first started dancing, it was this girl in there and she would go on dates in the back. And that was her fee in the back. Like, you know how y'all pay for dances in the back? Like, I don't know if y'all heard of that before, but it was this back room where you pay for a dance in the back, and yo, you try and go on a date. Like, what's up? Yeah, niggas was paying for that shit.
That's in most strip clubs though. Like, you know,
I've just never heard that terminology.
Yeah, it's called a date.
I feel like you would do better in Atlanta. Did you try to do it in Atlanta?
Let me think. A nigga that flew me out before to fuck him. I've done it.
Did he pay you when you got here, or your flight was your payment?
No, he paid me when I got here. What?
I mean, she just said niggas was cheap, so I just didn't know.
First of all, you know I work for the airline. We ain't gonna talk about what airline, but I used to lie like, yeah, that shit $300, give it to me, and I would keep the money. Then I would take the extra money because I'm flying for free. The fuck?
Naturally,
like, no.
Wow.
I mean, so I was definitely getting my money. Yeah. So like, yeah, this nigga, he got a girlfriend, everything. But he picked me up from the airport today. Ain't fucking no, because
I just want you to be safe.
Like,
please be safe.
Yeah, I stopped.
You stopped, kind of.
Yeah, it's just one nigga.
It's just part-time.
It's just one nigga. It's just one guy. It's just one nigga, because I fucked him so good that he wanted to come back, and now we just created a little friendship.
Well, did you ever think about creating a little team and getting some girls under you?
I know, right?
And be a madam.
I
feel like that just sounds classier than pimp.
It does.
The same thing.
And honestly, no.
Why not?
I haven't. Because I really don't like what I'm doing. Like, it's not something that I actually fucking like doing. Like, I didn't like doing it. Like, that shit is just like dancing. Like, it made my skin crawl every time. Like, every fucking time. It was just like, yo, I need to do something else. So that's why I have so many hustles, because I don't like doing that shit. Like,
did you ever get like high or drunk before you had to see somebody?
I was always drunk. Always high. Always drunk, high. In the strip club, you get blues, which are the little blue pills. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them, but they're like, what's it called? Was it Zany bars?
Oh, Xanax.
Yeah, those, perks. Yeah, I had to be on my mind.
How could you function on the Percocet?
How?
Okay, so I will only take what I think I could handle. So I would be like one perk, netted it. Or if I get like a 30, I'll cut it in half, 15. That's it. It wasn't frequently. It was just depending on who the nigga was, like how ugly he was.
I took a perk one time. I will never do that shit ever again. I was a zombie. I don't even know.
I had
what kind of perk was it?
I don't know.
I had Percocet like from CVS. I got prescribed it because of something that had happened. So I needed the painkiller. The doctor was like, have you ever taken these before? I said no. He was like, okay, when you get the prescription, cut it in half if you can, and just try and take
like
half
15.
first.
How big was it?
I did cut it in half. It was small.
Yeah, it probably was 15.
So I had cheerleading practice. This was in college. I had cheerleading practice, y'all. I laid on the floor. It felt like the gym was fucking spinning. And I was like, oh, hell no. And so I ended up just throwing the pills away. And then my homeboy made the same face, and he was like, Kiara, what the fuck?
That's money,
I would have
girl.
bought those. I didn't know. It was free on my insurance.
Exactly.
So I'm not thinking about selling drugs. I was trying to get my education.
Sold drugs and everything.
And let my back heal. Like, nah. And I was like, well, sorry, they in the toilet now.
I definitely sold drugs with it.
I should have, because I had a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh well. Never
I did that
to be
route
a drug
too.
dealer.
I sold weed, perks.
You done did everything.
You have had a life.
Listen,
how old are you?
I'm 26. I'll be 27 next week.
Wow.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have lived a life.
Yeah. I like living life.
Yeah.
And then it's just like one of those things where I said I would never do it, but then it was like to the point where I felt like I needed to. I felt like I had to. I felt like I had to. They say like there's other things you can do and shit like that. Okay, well, I'm doing them other things and other things ain't working. This is working. I'm like what you want me to do? Like, the other things ain't working for me. This was working for me for now. And then it was like, all right, so I'm gonna just hustle a little harder. And that's kind of sort of what I'm doing now, which is hustling a little harder and just, yeah, but that shit wasn't fun. It was a dark time for me for sure.
I bet.
It was very dark. It wasn't fun.
I'm glad that you seem to have made it through, mostly except that one guy. And you doing other things.
Yes.
Living differently, and it seems like you're happy. You came in here smiling today,
yes.
so that's good.
Yes, I'm a heavy person in general, but that was hard. It was hard. I'm not gonna say like sit back and like it was an easy no, because like I said, that nigga that took off the condom with me, like that was scary. Like that was scary as shit. STDs are scary. I'm scared. I was scared, but like I said, I felt like I had to do it. I just felt like I had to do it.
Wow.
I'm glad you don't feel like that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't.
Because it's even worse when you not charging a nigga and you sad after you fucked him. Like, what did I just do?
I know all about
ain't
that.
get no money.
Yeah.
Okay. The grass ain't greener on the other side, apparently.
Hey,
Then I'll
like,
be sitting there like,
that
what
shit
the
was
fuck
just
did I
free.
do?
Like,
And did I charge enough?
And what?
You know I'm going to overthink it.
You-
And I might call him back later. Like, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I actually think that I charged you
calculated
wrong.
it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you my
you come
Cash
back?
App link.
Yeah.
You know, they not.
And they're going to be like, bitch, block.
block for sure.
Head wasn't even that damn good.
No, for real. Nah, I feel like I pleased every customer that kind of came through. Like, they did, you know, they got a good fare. You know, I don't think that I charged the right price for what I did, but it was all learning experience for me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be scared to charge certain prices. Am I charging too
Why would
high?
you be scared?
Because I'm going to be like, am I going to get some money? Because if
What you mean?
Like, if I was selling myself, I feel like I ain't doing shit else. Just me. If it was my life, I wouldn't have another job. So I need to make the money.
Right.
So I don't want to charge too high, because if it's just like a flat out no and I can't come down off the price, then I just totally lost somebody and I ain't got no fucking income.
Right.
So maybe I should have sucked his dick for $100 and cried about it later. Like, I'm already fucking broke.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to have to work my way up. You got to get a little bit better.
I honestly had that moment where I had to pick, you know, whether to get that 200 or get nothing. And honestly, I just did nothing. I'm not gonna lie, because my ego was way too big for that. Like, it was just way too big. It was. And that's why I said I failed at it again. Like, it was failed. Like, you can't have an ego in that game. You can't. Just like in a strip club, you cannot have an ego. Like, this, you're here to do this, and that's that. But I don't know. I just felt like you know.
How old is your son?
He's 6 now.
He's 6?
Aww.
So he was like 3 when this was happening.
Okay. Well, do you have another question?
No.
Okay. Because I just looked at the clock. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing that story. You stay with us. We're going to move on and do Indecisive Diane. And then we want you to help us answer some advice. And then we got to hear this cocktail about this older one.
I can't wait to hear it.
Because I'm still trying to figure out what my fucking cocktail is going to be.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Indecisive Diane. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Sorry about that got a little frog in my throat there.
It's okay, girl. I'm sick too.
So listen. With everybody getting under the weather, with the weather being real cold and whatnot, there's this place. This is a place you want to take your bae that you really know, you're comfortable with, you're okay with them seeing you without your makeup on. You just really, you know, you're comfortable with each other. This place is called Jinya Ramen Bar. Now, I think it's hilarious that we've made ramen noodles into a real cuisine. But you're going to love it. You're going to go here. They have the chicken broth. They have the noodles. It's kid friendly. If he has a daughter or a son, or if you have one, you can't find a babysitter, just take the kids.
Okay, Diane, that sounds good. What's the address?
So here's the address. The one that I like to go to is off of Roswell Road. It's 3714 Roswell Road Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30342. Go there. They open at 11. They close at 10, 11 on Saturdays.
Thanks, Diane.
No problem, ladies.
Have you thought about talking to someone but are unsure of where to start? BetterHelp makes it easy to connect with a licensed professional counselor, caring professionals specializing in the issues that you want to talk about. Join BetterHelp and get help at your own time and at your own pace. It's not a crisis hotline. There are over 4,000 U.S. licensed therapists across all 50 states. BetterHelp is also available worldwide. You can start communicating in under 24 hours, and it's available on your desktop, mobile web, Android, and iOS apps. And it's really easy to change the counselor if you need to. BetterHelp is about helping you. You schedule your secure video and phone sessions, or you can text your therapist worldwide and you can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's a truly affordable option, and Cocktails listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code COCKTAILS. If you've been wanting to talk, you can get started right now. Go to betterhelp.com/cocktails BetterHelp.com/cocktails. Simply fill out the questionnaire and get matched with a counselor you'll love. That's BetterHelp.com/cocktails. BetterHelp.com/COCKTALES. BetterHelp.com/cocktails.
I really do love me some Ginya. I've been addicted for the past couple of weeks.
There's this place in East Atlanta. I've been to Ginya before. There's a place in East Atlanta that I like better than that one.
What's
that
it
one's called? I got a Lifting Spoon Ramen or something. I'm gonna look up the name, but you should try it. If you like Ginya, I think you'll like that one. And tell Diane too. Okay, guys, so we're back and it is now time for advice. Remember to send in your emails to askcocktails@gmail.com if you have a question that you'd like for us to answer on the show. All right, so I have one up. I think this is a good one to read while you're here. The subject line says, "My nudes need help." Mm-hmm. Hi, Kiki and Medina. Love your show, blah, 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 all the other shit people say in letters. Just a quick question. I'm in a new relationship with this amazing girl and I want to send her some sexy nudes from time to time. I'm a girl too, but I have no clue how to take a good nude. Any tips on angles and lighting and such? Thanks so much. Can't wait to see y'all in Dallas again. Okay, I won't read that last part. Okay.
I'm always really like super judgy about my nudes and I end up not sending them. So,
really?
Yeah.
So I don't like nudes. I like videos.
Well, maybe it wasn't
I
the
do
best
videos.
person. Okay.
Like, I think do videos. Like that's it.
So what should
angles.
she do in the video?
Like shake your ass, like turn around, show a little face like that, you know, shake your butt.
Mm-hmm.
I do videos like shake your titties. Like you ain't got to worry about angles when it's a video.
Man, I am really disgusting because I be having my phone propped up in between my feet with my legs like open, like butterfly. Mm-hmm. And I'll prop my phone up and I'll like play with my pussy.
Oh, that's good. That's a video.
A video.
That's good.
And a picture.
Wow.
It depends on what they request and what the Wi-Fi is looking like. You know, when I
mean, is your pussy pretty?
I think so. I do it every time I get a wax. Somebody gets blessed. That's the best time to send it. Or sometimes niggas just be wanting to see some nasty shit. And I'll be like, all right, let me give you a warning. Wax isn't until Wednesday afternoon. Do you still want it? Yes, I want it. So I send it.
Niggas don't be cared about hair.
What else do I do? Or playing with toys.
Yeah, playing with toys.
I also like to do them, like a selfie, but put some titties in the selfie.
Yeah, put some titties.
You know?
Titties gotta be in there.
Because you probably know how to do a selfie. Just make sure that you can see. Because sometimes, especially if you're going to do your pussy or something, if the light isn't hitting right, it's just going to look real shadowy. It's not going to look good.
Gotta be good.
Yeah, so maybe invest in a ring light if you really like her. I mean, ring lights are good for your regular everyday pictures that you would post to the public and just for your memories. So I would say that.
Yeah, and they sell these like little things on Amazon where you could like prop your phone on it now. Mm-hmm. So they got a lot of help out here.
They do.
For them selfies. Like
you got it.
Just be confident. Do the stuff like when y'all are together. Think about what she gets turned on by when you guys are together. Is it a position? Is it just when she sees you? Like what? And she gonna like it, whatever it is. Otherwise, fuck her and move on. Okay, next one.
Okay, this one says, please help your girl out. Hey, Kiki and Medina. First of all, I have to say I love your podcast. I travel a lot for work, and you guys make the hours fly by. Thank you both so much for that. You're welcome, girl. Okay, now, here goes my story and why I need y'all's help. Taking it back a few weeks ago, my company hosted a lavish event for the owner and CEO's foundation. Everyone who is anyone was there, and it was absolutely beautiful. The decor was elegant, drinks were strong and free, and the food was delish. I was dressed to impress, as always, and was drinking it up. After the event was the after party at the JW Marriott, where some of the vice presidents and higher ups of my company were drinking and mingling. The VPs were blowing money on shots, so we drank some more. And the more I drunk, the more focused I am. I guess that's what you want to say. I get it. The more I focused on someone that is very, very, very high up in my company. I want to do the nastiest of things to his fine, arrogant ass when I'm sober. So you can only imagine what I wanted to do to him while I was white girl wasted. But there lies my problem. I was beyond white girl wasted, and all I can definitely remember is me being up under him being over me, us getting in the Uber together, me getting out looking happy, so I was told, and me losing my phone and boohoo crying long enough for my homeboy to have to take me home.
Damn.
Now, the only thing I do know for sure are, 1, I was drunk as fuck. 2, I am nasty as fuck when I'm drunk as fuck. 3, I am having flashbacks or dreams of me sucking his dick in the back of the Uber, kissing on each other, and us fucking. Also, I vaguely dreamed maybe, us paying the Uber guy to leave the car in order for us to have sex. I'm leaving and us doing the do. We said we only needed 7 minutes. Ha ha ha. That Uber driver, I can't believe that really happened. 4, everyone said we were all over each other throughout the night. 5, me crying about my phone, saying that this is what I get. I shouldn't have tried to seduce you and shit like that. Since the night in question, he's been talking to me more around the office, has asked about my phone, making sure I found it, and been making little cute innocent jokes about my Halloween costume, how I interact with people, etc. But y'all, I'm still distraught and beyond embarrassed. I want to know what the fuck happened. Should I bring it up? Am I having flashbacks, or did I dream about the night when I got home? Should I let it go? Please help your girl out. I'm about to go crazy. Oh, and please know, no matter what we did or didn't do, I definitely want to fuck him in the future, just not as drunk. So how the fuck do I let him know? How the fuck do I let him know that as well? Please keep me anonymous, but here's my IG. Okay. Thanks, ladies. What I don't know may hurt me. I say what the flashbacks you're having, they are flashbacks. You're not making it up. And I always don't want to know when I do some shit like that. I don't want you to tell me if I'm embarrassed already.
Girl, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, I think that they are definitely flashbacks. I'm stuck. I'm sorry. I
don't get it. So what happened? She thinks she did something with somebody.
She got really drunk,
but she don't remember.
And it's like a higher up in her company,
and she wants to fuck him again. She don't really know if she did or not. We think she did because we're saying that they're flashbacks that she keeps having that she's getting embarrassed over.
So she want to know if she should ask him again.
She wants to know if she should ask him what happened.
You definitely should not ask him.
No.
And you don't need to ask
unless
him
you plan on quitting.
You won't offend him. First of all, he gonna be like, "What? You don't remember?" Because you gonna make it seem like he.
Or you're gonna scare him because you were definitely drunk. If you don't know whether you did it or not, and this could go 2 different ways. It could be like, "Yeah, I want to fuck you again," or he could feel like, "Oh shit, this bitch was drunk. I'm not trying to have a Me Too moment." So if you bring it up, you're gonna have to find another job too. Consider that. More than likely, things are
just flirt with him and just try again, sis.
I would.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I would
don't
try
know.
again too.
Good luck. Let us know what happened. Because I'm really stuck. Girl, what a mess.
Not the ball.
Sorry that. Oh my God. Okay. So this one says, I knew I should have ghosted his ass. Hey, Kiki and Medina. I hope all is well with the both of you. Kiki, I know you have a cold. Oh, I'm over it, girl. You should. Okay. She said the same thing about the cold buster, the medicine ball. Okay. I wrote you ladies back a few weeks ago about my boyfriend who ate my pussy with gum in his mouth. Well, the sex did not get better after we talked about it the first time. Here's the problem. We are now getting closer, as in building a strong bond. And today, this nigga tells me a chick he was talking to before me is now 5 months pregnant. I was driving downtown in traffic and had to pull the fuck over. At first, I thought he was joking, but nope. This nigga really may or may not have a kid on the way. The details are she was supposed to be on birth control. Oh, God. Here we go. She was supposed to be on birth control while they were fucking with each other, but apparently this whole time she wasn't getting periods due to the depot shot. Now she went to the doctor, and all of a sudden she's 5 months pregnant. I'm still confused how a bitch can get 5 months pregnant without not knowing that you're pregnant. I mean, it's highly possible. There's a whole show on TLC. Okay. So my question is, should I leave him now or wait until the baby is born and see if it's his with a DNA test? However, if I do wait, our connection and bond will now be altered and won't be the same since there's now an ultimatum. I've never been with a guy who's had a baby on the way, and I'm not sure what to do. Please help. Love y'all. Sign, confused as fuck. You gotta leave.
Yeah, you gotta leave.
Because if it's gonna change, because if the baby is his, that's going to change because you're already feeling some type of way. I think that the only way that any of you, if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, can stay is if he tells you the news and you feel like, okay, well, this is before me, so I can just accept it. Because imagine if y'all get married and you looking at his kids sideways. That's not cool.
Yeah. Or if you're already married and you feel like you have to, you know, you took an oath and a vow and you have to still stay in the marriage if you believe in marriage like that. But like, you don't really owe that to him. So just leave.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could definitely find out you're months pregnant without knowing. Like, first time I ever had sex, I was pregnant and I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't know. I was 13.
Oh,
That is my worst fear.
That is. I went to the doctor thinking I had a stomach ache. Like, I went to Children's Hospital, Philadelphia. I swore it was just a stomach. It was real sharp pain. Sharp. It hurt so bad. I still remember to this day. It was so hurtful. You know, now I know that it was contractions. But yes, I had very, very sharp pains in my stomach. My aunt took me to the hospital, Children's Hospital. You know, they gave me a pregnancy test. They just did it. They didn't think enough of it. They came back into the room and they asked my aunt to leave. That's when I knew it was something. So they're like, yeah, so you're pregnant. You now have to go next door to the adult hospital. So I have to tell my aunt now because she's going to wonder, like, why are you leaving the children's hospital to go to an adult hospital? So I go to the adult hospital in order for me to get an ultrasound and know how far I am. I go there. I find out that I'm 20 weeks pregnant. 20 weeks, 22, 20 to 22 weeks pregnant. And I just lost my mind. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was pregnant. I was real pregnant at 13. And I noticed I had an Audi, but I always had an Audi. So I never knew that it was a problem. Like, I never knew. But yeah, we found out I was pregnant, you know, had to tell my mom and dad and all of them. Ended up going and my dad made the appointment in Jersey. It was a very rough time for me again. Had to go to Jersey, get the 2-day. I had a 2-day abortion because I was so far along. So basically the first day they gave me a pill to, you know, kill the baby. And then the second day I had to actually deliver the baby. Yeah, to this, I never stopped thinking about that moment because it was very hard for me because I would like to say that I didn't have a choice. I was a child. Literally. And so, yeah, that was that. And, you know, I told who the father was. You know, I told him he was, you know, we was about to link up with his mom. His parents were about to have a whole seat, but
was he 13 too?
He was both kids. First time I had sex, that was it. And that was it. Like, I had the abortion and we never spoke about it again.
Wow.
That is so sad.
Yeah, I had to get on birth control. I got on Depo, never had my period. So I get the period part. Was on Depo for like 10 years. And then I had to get off. And that's when I got pregnant with my son that I have now. And that was it. Then I had another abortion after him.
Wow. Yeah. You are fertile.
No, I mean, you know, after you have a child, you are fertile within those first 2 years, like you are. I didn't know that until I got pregnant again, but, you know, yeah, I've been on birth control ever since. I got the IUD, the one in the arm thing, get a refill. Yeah, the Implanine thing. And, you know, I get my refill before I move because I'm definitely not trying to get pregnant again. Like, that's something that I feel like is important for us as females to take control of your fertility. Like, abortions are not okay. They're not safe. I've had people in Philly die due to abortions, bled out. Don't even know. So I don't think abortions are safe. So if you don't like using the whole condom thing, definitely get on birth control. Not the pill either, because y'all be forgetting. So get on something that, you know, you could actually, you actually could get on something that's actually going to help you, not, you know, hurt you or whatever. But yeah. I don't ever forget that.
You heard it from the horse's mouth. Somebody who experienced that. I mean, that does happen a lot for all ages. So, some people don't show. Some people,
that show that you was talking about.
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah, I was still bleeding. I had my period at that time, of course, clearly, but yes, I was still bleeding. I was still bleeding.
All kind of things can happen. So good luck to you, sister. Let us know what you decide. I just want you to reply and tell us because I'm nosy. I won't tell nobody unless you want us to give the show an update. Okay, you got another one?
Yeah. Okay, hey ladies. I'm a 27-year-old woman and I've been dating my boyfriend for about 4 years. We recently moved in with each other and I realized how much of a mama's boy he is. It drives me nuts. He's 32 and he works and has a home. So he's not lazy, but he relies on his mother entirely too much and she spoils him with gifts. His car is in her name. He's a nice man, but I find myself getting more and more irritated with him. I'm a single independent mother, one child in school, and I do pretty damn well for myself. Almost making 6 figures. Not that any of that matters. It does, sis. Don't try to downplay it. That's amazing. Congrats to you. I need to know if I'm overreacting. Do you think that a man should be this dependent on their mother? I told him, and of course he gets offended. She told me she would always be his first lady. Ooh. I'm just turned all the way off. Please help. Please keep me anonymous. Sent from my iPhone.
I promise y'all, I'm not trying to make everybody be single, a single bitch like me.
You gotta go.
Leave him.
That's one of those situations where
today is the breakup with him edition. Yeah, a mama's boy is not gonna get better.
And the mom says,
and what she
gonna
said,
be the first lady. Like,
no,
she gonna be all at y'all's house, popping up. She probably gonna sleep in the bed between y'all.
And
girl,
if y'all have kids together, that's gonna be a whole.
That's not your child.
Girl. I already know he's gonna tell her everything time y'all get into it.
Oh my god,
girl, just leave now. There are some people that can handle this and deal with it, and they're just like, oh, he just, But you sound like you're not one of them. So just find somebody else who's not a mama's boy.
There's a few of them left. Okay. So with that, I guess we can move on now to our cocktails. So if you guys want to share a cocktail on the show, send it to cocktails.atl@gmail.com and maybe we'll read it on the show. Very likely. Very likely because.
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. One double D, so stuffing. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably see the stats in your face. Turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
Because look,
even when I have sex, sometimes it's just like I can't go back and tell the girls about this.
I'm starting to think that I'm celibate. I haven't.
Wow.
Fuck that. I had to switch things up and take matters into my own hands. I've got some plans this week, honey. So I hope next week is a better week.
Well, do you have an OG cocktail this week?
Not today. Nope. That's why I'm just talking about how sad it is. And I'm reminding them of the email again. It's cocktails.atl@gmail.com. Do you have one?
I don't have one.
Oh,
I have one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're the one that we want to hear from anyway. They're tired of us reading.
All right. So, y'all, I just recently went to a sex club. This is a story I shared on my YouTube already, but I love it. I love the reaction that I got. So I'm going to share with y'all. So I went to a new sex club. So this is the second sex club that I've been to in Philly. I don't want to give the name out because I don't know how these sex clubs operate yet. So I'm just now getting into that field anyway. But I went with my girlfriend. I met her at the first sex club that I went to. So, we connected, we became cool. We ended up going to a new one because I wanted to go to a new one. I said I wanted to go. I heard of 2 in Philly. So I wanted to at least experience both of them before I moved. So, I went to the other one it was I think it was Saturday night. We get there probably like 12:30. Get in, they ask you if you got your phone. You have to turn in your phone. So no phones are allowed inside of these sex clubs, right? So no phones are allowed. The first thing I see when I come in is a gym mat. This is a warehouse. Mat? This is a warehouse. Yeah, a gym mat.
Oh, wow.
So this is a warehouse, by the way. So it's a warehouse with rooms everywhere, but this big main room is a gym mat on the floor. It has a pole right here. It has a corner. I guess that's when the orgy, this gotta be where the orgy happens at, right in the middle. It's like a boxing ring mat, like that type of mat. Real big. Then they have a dance floor right next to it. You take a bottle, it's a BYOB, you gotta, they give you a wristband at the door. So on this wristband, it has whatever number, just any number. I don't know how they pick the numbers, but the number matches the drink that you bring. So every time you want a refill on a drink.
Trapeze.
Yeah, every time you want a refill on a drink, you just go to the bartender and you just show her your number. She gets your drink for you. That's it. Now this particular sex club had all these white girls, y'all. It was so many white girls. I couldn't believe it. It was white skinny girls everywhere. It was they walking around. First of all, I had on I was looking cute, but I didn't know you were supposed to come looking naked. These girls had fucking lingerie on. Like I was at a Victoria's Secrets. I said it was a Playboy mansion because these bitches walking around with like lace this and lace that with heels on and boots and sandals. And I was just like, where am I at? Like it was like a few black sprinkles here, like
what
a
were
black
you
couple.
Wearing?
I had on this pink fluffy skirt with this.
You was in your best fit.
I was cute. I don't know why I thought not to wear it. I don't know. I just always went to a strip club like that. I mean, the first sex club I went to, I went cute. So I thought it was just like that because people was either at the first one I went to, they had on regular clothes or they were butt ass naked. So this one that I seen that they was like wearing lingerie. So I'm like, okay, cool. I guess this is the dress code or whatever. You know, this is my first time here, so I have no idea what's going on. So, you know, we walking around, we get there, we walking around, they serve breakfast, right? So they have eggs and stuff in the same room with the gym mat, the dance floor, the pole, all that is going on. So then we go on the left side. In the back room, they have a stage. They have TVs and they have chairs, like couches. So people are just sitting around. You come in this room, everybody's just looking at you like, I'm like, what is going on here? First of all, the DJ is ass, okay? They're playing live music. Cha-Cha slide is going on. I swear to God, it was terrible. Terrible, okay? Terrible.
You were not selling me on this.
No. It was not fun at all. I'm like, girl, why do you like this club? The other club was better. Like, the other club was way better, in my opinion. So we walking around, I'm like, girl, we gotta go somewhere else because I'm not feeling it. So then we go inside this BDSM room, right? So you come back out, so Matt, on the left side of this mat is a room, BDSM room. You go in and it got all types of stuff in there. I'm talking about real life 50 Shades of Black. Like it had the little, the hands, you like lock your hands in and you put your tongue through the hole. They got they had these like cross things. They had all this. I'm just wondering how all of it's working. So on the door it read, class started at 10. It's 12 o'clock. So I guess they have a class in this room where they show how to use all these different things. So okay, we walking around, we get back out that room. Now we go to another room inside the back. So right as soon as you enter the door, you make a right and it's a shower. I'm talking about, you ever been to like a strip club with like clear glass around the thing? It's like clear glass. It was a shower with a clear glass. So anybody that was going to get in the shower, everybody was going to see them. Like it was nothing covering anything. So then you got the lockers, the bathroom. Then you go in the back where there's these rooms, right? So in these rooms is either the rooms where you take a couple, you go in there, you fucking, whatever the case is, eating pussy. You see people eating pussy. They got curtains. You can either close your curtain or open your curtain for people to visualize it. So, people got their doors open. You could come in peeking. But if they got their doors closed and their curtains closed, they want to be secretive, which I think is weird because I think if you come to a sex club, you don't want to be secretive. You want people to watch you have sex. That's what I think it is.
Or maybe it's just the fact that people are around and could see you.
But if your curtain's closed, can't nobody see you.
Yeah, but if they come in the room, they could. Like, no, it's like the idea.
The rule, what I was told, open your curtain was, no, but the curtain's on the inside, so they will have to close it. So what I heard the rule was, if the door is closed and the curtains are closed, you can't even do anything. So you can only come in if the door is cracked. So, I'm going around looking at it. So there's this one door that was cracked and I'm looking in and the girl, she getting her pussy ate by this white girl. Black girl getting her pussy ate by a white man. White man. And she's like, come in here. I'm like, no, I ain't entertaining at all. Like, it wasn't good. So then it was this, and then it was these other two rooms. So one room had a straddle type of toy in there. I can show y'all a picture, but it was basically like, I don't know. I want to say like a straddle because it was one of those things that had a dildo pointing up in the middle.
The Cyprian.
And then, yeah, that's what it's called. This boy told me what the name was.
When the middle-aged white woman come into place? Okay.
So then I'm seeing these rooms because I'm just interested in what's going on in these rooms. So these rooms is empty. Nobody's using these toys. So I go back out. So I'm like, girl, I see a swing. I'm like, let me show you show me how to use a swing. So the swing is like one of those ones where you lay back and I guess if the guy's in front of you, you just swing and he's like fucking you like that.
Yeah.
So we go back into the BDSM room and that's where I meet the couple at because it's not only a black lady that's like she was older than us, which I later found out through conversation, but she was in there with her husband. So me and her go in there, we talking to them because we just interested in this one little toy. We're trying to figure out how to use it. And we talking, they're from Virginia. I find out they from Virginia. They just out here in Philly for a wedding. You know, long story short, So we go out the room together. So my girlfriend comes at me. She's like, hey, like they keep trying to, you know, sneak a little thing. Like I think they try and get down with us or whatever. Because the guy did ask, are y'all two together? And I was like, yeah, we together. And he was like, okay, interesting. What is your purpose here? I said, well, my purpose here is to find a black dick to fuck. That was my purpose. Because last time I went to the sex club, I didn't really do the full experience. Like I didn't do that. I went in there with a guy and I only sucked his dick and he had my pussy when my period was on. That was it. And this one, I just wanted to find a attractive guy to fuck in a sex club. Like just to put on a real show or whatever. And that's what I told him. Mind you, this guy, he was like Puerto Rican or white. I don't know. But I knew he had a white penis, which I'm not interested in at all. I had a white penis before, not to offend anybody, but it's not appealing to me. Not appealing at all. It looks raw and I can't. But yeah, so he's with the black lady and she's like, so what are your hair? So he asked my friend and my friend says, well, I just want to fuck a white dick. So she's like, and he's like, oh, you know.
Yeah,
he's
I have one of those.
He's interested now. Funny thing is, the wife said that he don't got a white dick. Let's talk about his tan, whatever. Lady found out that it's not tan, it's white.
So did y'all end up like swapping?
So none of this what happened. So we went to the room and we went into one of them sex toy rooms. The ones that I was talking about earlier. So we went into them little sex room and I was like, I want to use that toy. Cause it was like a fatter, short, so short. It was so small, y'all, but it was fat. So I'm like, I'll pick girth over a little skinny dick any day. Like I'll pick that. So we in this room, I'm in there, I'm talking to the wife, I'm like, I want you to control this. Earlier I found out that she's like 46, she has 3 kids and all that. So I already knew she was an older lady. I was like, I want you to control it. So while I'm on the toy, I want you to control. So basically it's a controller, it's plugged in or whatever. And one side of the controller controls like the speed. Another side of the controller controls the vibration. Like one of them go like that and the other one control the vibration. So I get in the room and I'm trying to like ride the toy. Not supposed to ride the toy, y'all. Every time I'm riding this toy, the toy lifts up off the thing. So it was a fail for that. So while I'm doing that, she starts sucking my titties. My girlfriend starts sucking my titties. So I'm like, ooh, I like the way this feels. Like, you know, I'm not even like a titty sucker girl, but you know, at this point, I'm just trying to have fun. So I'm like, let me get into the feeling.
Yeah.
So they sucking my titties or whatever. And then the guy, he's like, yeah, I'm about to put this condom on. He trying to fuck my girlfriend because she wants to fuck the white dick, not me. So they're starting their thing. I'm starting my thing with her. I'm like, yo, fuck this toy. I'm trying to eat your pussy. So the girl like, okay. So she starts taking off. She had these leather little pants on. She starts taking them off. And when I start to go down on her, a little tang swipe in my lips, like smack me right in my fucking nose, like, oh my God. But it wasn't like terrible. It was just like not normal. Tart. It was like tarty. Yeah. I think tart is appropriate. It was sweaty. I gave her a pass because she had on leather pants. So I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah, like,
don't be a little
so sour. Cool. I ain't tripped. Her titties were so big, yo. I just want to say that. Her titties were so big. I never even knew that I was a titty girl, but I just was like loving the way they felt in my mouth. They were so soft, but I went down on her and as I was like eating her pussy, it was like this thing in my mouth. Like, I don't know if it was tissue left over from when she was wiping her ass, but I know that I'm talking about, you know how we got our pussy lips, but then we got the other lips outside of it. And I guess I was like licking around that and I just kept going like, ew, what's going on? So I'm like, let me find this clip real fast because I'm not trying to ruin the moment, right? I'm not trying to ruin it. So I'm still on top of this toy.
You are.
I am, y'all. I was craving for a good night. I'm not even gonna lie. I was craving for a good night. So I'm like, okay. Finally, I'm not spitting no more. You know, I continue to eat her pussy and I'm eating her pussy or whatever. And that's when, you know, everybody's still going at it. They're sucking each other's titties. The niggas is fucking her. We're in this room. I have the curtains wide open because I want y'all to see, like, y'all gonna see this shit. So we all in this, like, it's like a few white girls outside the window. I'm just eating her pussy, playing with her titties. And she's like yelling out my name. I call her Muva, y'all. Muva is what I like to be called. So She's yelling out my name. And mind you, this whole time, the toy is still in my vagina. All of a sudden, I start squirting. I wasn't even ready for that. So the man like, oh my God, she's squirting, y'all. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, I seen it. She was like, first of all, I'm a squirter, yes. But I already didn't like the toy, so I wasn't even expecting to, but I guess it was still on while I was going down on her and still stimulating my body. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh my God, yes, I seen it that time. And I guess they were amazed because they said they never seen squirting happen in person before. Mm-hmm. They've always seen it in person, like on porn or whatever the case is. So they never seen it in person. So, I'm like, oh shit. So now I stopped eating her pussy and I'm like, okay, this toy is doing its thing. So I'm like, play with the toy a little bit. And I'm like, all right, eat my pussy. So now she go to eat my pussy and bad fucking job. I shouldn't have fucking moved. She did not know how to eat my pussy at all. It's like, girl, I just ate the shit out your pussy and you just gonna...
And the tissue. And with the like tissue and the bad smell.
And the smell. Like, girl, you just killed me.
Did you fuck her again after that?
No. We was in that room for like an hour and a half to 2 hours because when we were done...
I would have been tired. Let
me tell y'all, when we were done, we came out, we were the only people left in this club, okay? Everybody else was cleaning, lights was on. Nobody came and got us.
So did you have a good night?
I guess it was a good night.
That's good.
I still would go to the first one over the second one, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was an experience.
Send us an email.
It was a story, girl.
It's a better experience.
Yeah, if it was better, way better, like Blake Dick. You know what I'm saying?
That was the longest cocktail that we've had in cocktail.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It is fine. I quite frankly, I'm going to save mine for next week. Kiki, if you want to tell one or read one.
I think we can save it.
I think our listeners have...
Because it's late. It's after 10 o'clock. And we're supposed to be out at 10. Okay, so that's it this week. Send in your cocktails to cocktails@atl@gmail.com. Send in your advice emails to askcocktails@gmail.com. Now, is there anything you want to plug? Tell people where to find you on IG and about your podcast and all that.
So, I do have a podcast. It's called Uncomfortable. That's come with a C-U-M. With Muva Esh, and y'all can find me on Instagram at Muva Esh. That's MUVAESH. Y'all can follow my podcast at Uncomfortable with Muva Esh. Y'all can follow my Instagram. I'm at my YouTube at Muva Esh. Y'all can follow my lash page because I'm also a lash tech at iGasm by Muva Esh. That's EYEGAZM by Muva Esh. As y'all can see, I'm very sexual with everything that I do. I'm sorry. That's really it. I wanted to thank you girls, ladies, for having me. I really do appreciate it.
You are a bundle of energy.
I really do appreciate it. I love you girls.
Thank you for coming. Y'all already know where you can find us. You can follow the Cocktails page at Cocktails Podcast. I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And I'm at Kiki Said So. And until next week, you guys.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Sweet on the track.
Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 On the track.